There are many places in our lives which have the concept of opposites. We have maths with multiplication and division. We have driving, which has stop and go, left and right. We have finances, which has savings and spending. Or art, where we have different kinds of colours that are opposites. Photography has light and dark. We have emotional development opposites of hate, love, angry, sad, or even social development of accept, reject, friend, enemy. All these areas in our lives use opposite, and some activities to help the children develop their sense of opposite, the concept of opposite, is by doing these weavings that we've been doing in the last couple of videos. For example, in this one, what's the opposites in this piece of weaving? It's black and white. The sense of two colours are opposites. And here's how I made this. Here's another weaving picture where one idea is the warp and one idea is the weft. What's the opposites in this picture, do you think? Up, down. Another one is left and right. Now this is where one concept is in one picture and one concept is in the other picture, and they're opposite concepts. Another weaving activity you can do for opposites is to have two completely different pictures, but they're opposites. And then you have the warp as one picture and the weft as another picture. And when they're woven together, neither picture is absolutely clear. So you really have to look carefully at the picture. This would be good for the children to problem solve about what bits are in the picture, even if they can make their own, to actually work together the pictures so you can see something in both pictures that will give the clue. This is one I did. What's the opposite in this picture? We've got day and we've got night. We've got a sun and we've got a moon. Here's a little bit on how I actually made this picture. The last picture I have for opposites is this one. Can you tell what the opposite is for these two pictures? One picture, the green bit, is the cat's eye, open. And then the other black line is the cat's eye, closed. So the opposites are open and closed. Not so easy, but lots of fun. When you're doing these, you have to figure out where you want your picture to be once you've woven it. And I had a bit of difficulty with this. It took me 2 goes to get it right. The first time, my closed eye was quite the other way round. Second time, I got it like this, but maybe it even would have been better if I could have drawn it so the closed eye was down here. But it just takes a bit of problem solving to figure out how can I weave this together to get the result I want. Here's how I made this one. By doing all these activities on opposites, they are increasing their vocabulary. Another word for opposite is synonym. And what we're doing is we are actually raising the children's awareness that words have synonyms, words that are opposites. They have antonyms, words that are similar. And by doing these kind of activities, it just increases their vocabulary. This awareness of opposites can be used in everyday language, or it can be used in writing. It's one of the pre-writing skills is to enlarge vocabulary, to understand concepts. And then they can put those words into stories, either telling the story or writing the story. So incorporating these kind of synonyms into sentences and into everyday speech makes their ideas more interesting for both the children and the listener. So doing this very simple activity, we're increasing their hand-eye coordination, we're increasing their problem-solving ability, we're increasing their design ability, and we're also enlarging the children's vocabulary that it becomes more rich and more interesting and more motivating. So have a try with these very simple weaving pictures to illustrate opposites. Hi, thanks for watching. Bless you.